welcome back to Sky Tarots. Today, I don't know whether it was a bit of a download or anything, but I feel like I had to do this today. As we're in Aries season, Aries is about learning new things, getting rid of old things, learning new things, and just progressing yourself forward. So today's pick a card reading is about what we got to learn from this season. What we got to learn. What we got to delve into. What messages the Spirit's given us. We need to learn something. So what is it that we need to learn? So I have 3 groups here I chose earlier on. I have the piles already pre-shuffled because I haven't got a lot of battery life or memory life on my camera, so I have to keep taking out old films from other places. So I've got 3 cards to choose from. So if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you for coming back. If you're a new subscriber, sorry about that. I do get my tongue tied up sometimes. If you're a new subscriber, what I do here is I do tarot readings. I do astrological tarot readings. So if you're a zodiac signs, one a month I do. But I do tarot readings. So today, if you're a new subscriber, you can pick any one of these cards, or you can pick all of them, or you can intuitively pick, or you can pick by the pile number in the description box. Whatever you choose to do is not wrong. But then I start with a bit of a cleanse. Now, if you don't like this, you can go down to the description button below and just click on what pile that you resonate to. So, with that, I am now going to light the candle and the joss stick. So, I thought today with, I'm going off on a tangent here. I thought today with Aries season, the learning process, what is it we need to learn, I'd go with the Harry Potter cards to pick from. Yeah, which then led me to the grey candle, which I've already been burning, which is intuition. And then I got some dragon's blood. This usually makes me cough though, so we'll see how it works. And then I've got some selenite wand to line your chakras and cleanse out whatever negative is going on at the moment. So let's light our candle, if my match will light. And as typical YouTube style, for me, it doesn't. So I have to get another one out. This always happens to me. Let's light another one, see if that'll go up. No, again, in typical YouTube style. That one doesn't light either. Third time lucky. Shall we go third time lucky? So they say 3 is the magic number, don't they say? 3 isn't the magic number. Okay. It's not working today. Okay, it's not working today. Come on, spirits. Come on. I need to light a candle. Yay! The 4th one lit. Let's light this candle. There we are. And this joss stick. There we are. So now we've lighted the joss stick now. So what I do now is I get the joss stick and I cleanse out all negative energy. Let's get all that negative energy gone. You do not need that negative energy. Let it go. You do not need that negative energy. Let it go. Good glow on that thing today. Let it go. Okay. So now we're going to bring positivity in. So anything positive. Positive wealth, prosperity, money, whatever you desire can be yours. Whatever you desire will be yours. Okay. So now I do the Reiki symbol. And bring that in. Remember, positive affirmations. And then say, key, say, hey, key, say, hey, key, and then bring that in. And then I don't know this sign, so I'll just say it. Honsan Sen Shonen, Honsan Sen Shonen, Honsan Sen Shonen, and bring that positivity in now. Okay. And we'll cleanse it out with a little bit of selenite wand. And this just helps calm the room down so I can get an accurate reading as well. There we are. So, pile number 1, we have McGonagall. Pile number 2, we have Hagrid. And pile number 3, we have Dumbledore. So whatever resonates to you, pick, and that will be your pile. I'll leave you to ponder over the cards for a little while, and then we will shall get into your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen McGonagall, Now, I feel like you can blend in, you can adapt, you can transition into things. So I think with this card, you're transitioning. You're learning to transition. Also, you're probably, because we've got a little bit green in the card, probably trying to work on your heart chakra. Maybe you're having to work on your heart chakra. Right, so the cards I'm going to pull out now, as we're talking about what lessons have we got to learn, is my Everyday Witch Tarot, but I've got it in Spanish. So I thought I would bring them out. So we have 18, the moon, but it's reversed. So what I get on this is something's reflecting back at you. You don't know quite what is reflecting, but something's reflecting back at you. And if you notice when you're under the water, it's sometimes a little bit muffled. And sometimes you can't always see properly. Yeah. So maybe something's a little bit muddled up, something's a little bit muffled. You're having to work inwards. And it's also a Pisces. And Pisces is the moon in tarot. So maybe you're working with the moon, you're balancing with the moon cycles. And you got your own card out, the Emperor. And as you can see, yeah. I feel like some of you are going inwards to learn. I think you're self-teaching because you find it hard with authority. I think you find you're becoming your own authority figure because you can't get with authority. So I think you're going inwards to teach yourself because you don't like the element of someone telling you what to do. Yeah, and it's very much done with the heart as well. And you got the Fool. So it's going to be a new journey. It's going to lead you on to a new journey. You've got 3 major arcanas here, part number 1. 3 major, powerful major arcanas here. So we have the authoritative figure here. However, I get the feeling you don't want to learn, and there's a lot of green and reds in there, so I reckon your heart is stepping into your own power and go, do you know what? I'll do it myself. I'll learn it myself. It's like me with my tarots. I taught myself. I'm still teaching myself. You're always learning. But you got to take that leap of faith. And I feel at the moment, you're on a little bit of a blockage as well. Yeah. So I got the Chubby Bunny tarot cards as we're coming up for Easter. So I've got the Chubby Bunny. This is, you're setting up boundaries. This is going to be a tough ride for you. You're setting up boundaries. Like I said, you're a little bit blinded, a little bit wounded at the moment. So you may be having to lick your wounds. This is why you're probably going inside yourself. You'll probably have it, like I said, you know when you go underwater and it's a bit muffled and you can't hear properly. That's probably what's going on with you guys at the moment. Okay, you're cleaning your wounds, you're putting your barriers up, you're moving forward in your own self-reflection. You're taking action and putting boundaries up to your own self-reflections, which, because you're learning this, means you have to rest up. We've got the Four of Swords here. So you might have to let go and sometimes let this authoritative figure in sometimes. You may have to let this authoritative figure in because it's, I would say, keeping you up at night. You need to rest. You can't keep going on the go with your thought process all the time. Set yourself boundaries is what I'm getting there. And yet, with a little bit of faith and letting go, you'll be moving forward. You'll be moving forward into the future. And saying that, excuse me, I was nearly sick then. Is this making you feel a little bit uneasy? 0707. Yeah, this is setting you forward into the future. Now, if you saw last week's reading, I had the Back to the Future cards unboxing. And I get a sense that someone, maybe from someone that has passed, is also trying to maybe communicate with you and bring you in alignment to what's going on. So I have 3 oracle cards here, and purely because we're in Aries season, I was thinking along the lines of, what did I want to learn? So I want to learn more about crystals, angel numbers, and palmology. There's a lot of other stuff I want to learn, but at the moment, they're the main 3 things that's coming up in my thought process. So I'm going to start off with the angel number, 2121. What's that taken into? Anyway, if you can read that, I'm a bit dyslexic, so so you have to have optimism, joy, communication, message, good news, expression, and good vibes. Work with what you have, and it will get you places. Yeah, so believe, take that leap. It'll take you places. Count your blessing and acknowledge your dear one. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might be also getting some good news. So there you are. You might be getting some good news. So all through this learning, there might be something coming through to you and you think, oh, I can put that towards learning what I already know. I can put that into, sort of like if it was me, I could put that into my YouTube channel. I've learnt that now. I can put that into my tarot readings. And that's just an example. Okay, I've got your the ultimate palmology oracles here, and that says the line can deepen and change over time, and new lines will appear. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you might have to go inwards to reflect on yourself, rest up. And if you don't want to be taught by an authoritative, rest up and teach yourself. Maybe teach yourself something. And then if you take that leap of faith, and take that optimism, joy and communication and good vibes and that, over time, the lines that you didn't need will descend and new timelines will come into fruition. Yeah, feel more confident. So you've got to feel more confident in yourself. You've got to feel more confident. And this is Tori's birthstone. This is May's birthstone. So this might be coming into May. All this is from now until May, I would say. Feel more confident. Feel more empowered. And this will come. You will learn a lesson that will throw you forward. Okay, pile number 1. I am going to leave this here. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this reading. Click the notification bell on all and do us a favour. Little button down here called subscribe. Free of charge. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. Okay? Thank you for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed the lessons and the journeys that you're going to be going on. 12/12 just come up then. And I'll see you next Friday. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. You have chosen Hagrid. Now, with Hagrid, I find he was sort of like the person that could have been very well educated if it weren't for, well, as someone, how can I put this? As someone who's got ADHD and stuff and was told in school, you didn't want to learn, that was wrong. So I feel like this is a person who is fallen through the cracks in life. And it's not like you didn't want to learn. Some people didn't know how to teach you, maybe. And this stems into pile number 1 as well. Sort of like maybe you might have to self-teach yourself. So if pile 1 resonated to you then, maybe that's why. Now, because we're in Taurus season, I've just been talking about Taurus. Now we're in Aries season, and it's all about learning. I picked out my Everyday Witch Tarot Spanish version because I thought, well, I want to learn. Why not learn Spanish? And instead of sending the pack back, let's learn. So I'm just going to get your card out now. Right, so I think this is the 3 of Wands. Now, I'm trying to remember what the 3 of Wands was in the Rider-Waite deck. Not quite sure. Oh yeah, I do know. I feel with the 3 of Wands, there's a horizon on the line for you. Okay. But because of your maybe lack, I hate saying the word, lack of education, that you had maybe as a child, and maybe this is why it's going into pile. You might be going into pile number 1 and doing some inner reflection. Maybe this is why you are looking on the horizon, because at the end of pile number 1, you needed to take that leap of faith. So in pile number 2, you're probably continuing from pile number 1, and I always get this in my readings. They always seem to continue on into the next piles. So I feel like the whole world is in your hand. You're looking onto this horizon going, right, which way do I go? Well, to the future. And again, this is referencing, I got some Back to the Future cards a couple of weeks ago, and last week, if you saw my readings, I had a Back to the Future unboxing tarot cards. And I love the cards. So maybe I shall have to do a Back to the Future reading with this pick card reading. Then we've got the 8 of Cups. And I feel like there's something you might be walking away from. There's a hot cup here and 3 cold cups. So I get the feeling that you're walking away with your loyal companion. You're walking away from something. Because cats are quite lucky. And again, it's very green. And I feel like with the blue and the purplish background, that you're trying to level up from your heart chakra upwards. I feel like you've rooted and you know you've got to learn something. But you're looking on this horizon, and I think sometimes the emotions are getting a bit too much. So you're coming away from the 3 of Wands, from the horizon, and reverting back to old ways of emotional thinking. See the stream? It's like, yeah, in the moon. We have the moon card in 1. It's like a flow. It's also like manifesting something as well. It's like flow. So if you know with the moon cycles and the water and the moon cycles in together. So there's a flow. The full moon will pull in the water. The new moon will take out what we don't want. The full moon will bring your desires. The 0606 come out then. The new moon will take out all negativities. Yeah, and if you work with that logic, if you ground and plant your seeds, yeah. What we got here? The 7 of Coins. Yeah. So or Pentacles. So yeah, if you work with the cycle of the moon and the waves, sort of like I said, if this is the water and this is the moon, full moon comes in, new moon goes out. And if you plant your seeds at the right time, yeah, plant your manifestations within the right times aspect, it will come. It will come. So now I'm going to go on to the Chubby Bunny tarots, because Easter's coming our way. So I thought, why not use the Chubby Bunny things. So we have the Queen of Cups here. So yeah, we had the Queen of Cups with McGonagall as well. Now, if I can remember correctly, these are wands. So the Queen of Wands anyway in pile number 1. So in pile number 2, you're levelling up your thought process. So your thoughts are coming and going. But at the moment, I feel like you're walking away and doing inner reflection on the horizon that you want to go down. You need to let go of moving forward. You need to let go and actually, in pile number 1, like the Fool, take that step. Let the universe guide you. Yeah. And it's very funny because in pile number 1, I think I got the Ace of Pentacles. I did, yes. So we've got the Ace of Water here. So is there something going on about Northwest here? Because the Pentacles... Or is it Southwest? I'll have to look that one up. You're either going Southwest, but I get from Pentacles and the way the cards were lined up that you must go north. So maybe you need to, if something's blocking you and you're working with the cycles, maybe you might have to read over a little bit and go northwest, and that will fill your cups up. And you know I said about the water, you're working with the water, that'll make your cup overflow. You'll have so much love in, because I've got a lot of heart chakra here. I've got a lot of heart chakra here, yeah. And I've got number 20, the Judgment card. You're still believing what people are saying. I feel that you're trying to walk away. But there's still that element of judgment. Say if I don't plant my seeds correctly. Let go of that emotion. Let go of that emotion so then you can move forward onto your horizon. Let go of that emotion and move forward onto that horizon. Like I said, work with the moon and the emotions with the moon cycles and the water. And we also, in pile number 1, had a Taurus come in. We had a Taurus and a Pisces coming. Now that resonates with me because my sister is a Taurus. And I've got other family members who are Taurus. And my mum was a Pisces. So this is also resonating with me also. So if this is resonating with me, please comment how it's resonating with you. And I did say at the start, the dragon's blood might be affecting my throat, because I said I would. So maybe somebody's stopping you. Maybe the judgmental lot are trying to stop you from becoming your true, authentic self and speaking up. Maybe there's someone blocking you here. So right, I'm going to get your angel numbers up now. And we have 0404. Slow down. Yeah, slow it down. It's not a race. Have you heard of the hare and the tortoise? It's not a race. Power struggle, focus, violence, hope, authority. We said about authority in the other pile. Ancestors, ruthlessness, low vibrations, warning. Well, in the other process, 1313 just come out there. We had it was all about taking joy in high vibrations. So yeah, this is what I mean by working with the moons. If you're still feeling a little bit lack, maybe come back down. Don't tell anyone what you're doing. Rest up and walk away from the traumatic experience. Pay attention to the people in your life. You surround your surroundings and your physical health. Don't freak out, it's just a warning. Be careful and awake and avoid any future issues. Communications clearly communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Yeah. To me, that's a confirmation that you must, if you want to, look at pile number 1. Because that's a confirmation. And like I said, whenever I do these pick a card readings, they always seem to blend into each other. So I'm now going to get your the ultimate palmology oracles, because I want to learn palmology at the moment. There's several things I want to learn, and I can't learn them all. But I keep learning little tidbits and then going on to other stuff and then learning it bit by bit. Yeah, slow it down. Bit by bit, slow it down. Slow it down. So instead of learning things in one big chunk, slow it down and learn bit by bit. My palm are a microcosmo of universe. The future is in your hands. Yes. The universe, the future. Northwest. Maybe you might have to calibrate differently and go a different way, maybe. Amazonite. Take time to rest. Yeah, like pile 1. Please take time to rest. You don't have to do it all in one go, and you don't have to tell people what you're doing. And in pile 1, set up healthy boundaries. You've got the moon there. You're setting up your boundaries. Like I said in the moon, in pile number 1, the moon is, if you go underwater, it's a bit muffled. Oh, and I said in this group, didn't I? Work with the moon forces. It'll be a kind of, and that's how Pisces works. So with Pisces and with Capricorn and being in Aries season, this is all tying in together, and this will be a superb learning experience. So I'm going to leave it there and see what pile 3 has to say. See if pile 3, but I feel like you're now taking action on what pile 1 needs to learn. You're now taking action on this. Okay, pile number 2. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Click that notification bell on all I upload every Friday. And do us a favour, if you're new here and you like my content, there's a little button down here called subscribe. Don't have to pay. Not asking for a penny. free tarot readings, hit that subscribe button, tell all your friends, family, or whatever, yeah? And I shall see you next Friday, and I hope your learning journey goes very much planned. Oh, and I think while this is going on, this has been going on from March, and I think it might carry on a little bit in May, and you'll see some difference in May. So yeah, and I shall see you next Friday, pile 2. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. You have chosen Dumbledore. Now, Dumbledore, I feel, is the wisest of us all. So I've just, in pile number 1, led into pile number 3. Now we're trying to figure out where the pile number 2 is coming over to pile number 3, or whether pile number 3 is going to go back to pile number 1 again. It just seems whenever I do these picking cards, they always resonate all with each other. It's like a little journey going on. So yeah, I think you're bossing up on this manifestation that you've got going on at the moment. So and you're feeling quite powerful at the moment. So now I'm going to get your tarot card readings out, and so I've got the Everyday Witch tarot cards here, but they're in Spanish. And because we are in Aries season, I thought these would be lovely to put into what the lessons we are learning at the moment. So I want to learn Spanish palmology. There's several things I want to learn. And in palm number 2, we were speaking now, we've got to slow things down and maybe not learn in big chunks. And this is your wisdom now coming in. We don't have to learn in a big chunk. We can take little chunks of things, leave them alone, and then come back to them. Like in pile number 1 and 2, work with the moon phases, work with this water. So, and I'll get into this, or if you go and see pile 2 and 1, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get your... So what have we got here? 4 of Swords. So yeah, again, in pile number 1, this is confirmation for pile number 1. Now that you've in pile number 2, you are acting on your process, your manifestation. You're still working with the moon cycles. It's way full moon in, new moon out, full moon in, new moon out, you know. You're still working on that process, but it's maybe becoming, and you're getting wise to that now. You're getting very wise to that now. But I feel like you're being, with the Taurus, because we have Taurus in one of the groups, with the Taurus, it may be... You maybe want a little stubborn to let go and rest. You need that rest. Let your body tell you what you need to do. And yes, Magician. And then in pile number 1, we had the Fool. So yes, you are moving forward. You have the tools to move forward. You have the tools, and you're now starting to do that. But you do need to let go and rest up as well. Yeah. But I still feel like you're being a bit stubborn, and you've got your thoughts with the Page of Swords here. You've got 101 creative ideas going on here. And you're not taking that rest. You're not slowing down like pile 2 has been asked to do. You're not slowing down. I think you're at the point now where we're probably getting a little bit impatient with the hair. You're probably getting a little impatient. So now I've got the Chubby Bunny tarot cards here, and I thought because of it's coming up to Easter, I would use these cards for. Now I don't think this is this is an extra card. Fulfillment. Rest up. You've got the tools. If you do what pile 1 and 2, pile number 1 and 2 does, your fulfillment will come to you. You just got to relax and let the universe, you've got the tools, let the universe. I think pile 3, you need to look through all the piles. So it's like this. I get a strong feeling you're having to work with the moon and the water to go northwest for some reason. And anything you're manifesting in at the moment probably will come around about May time in each group that I have said. Again, we've got the King of Wands. I think we had the King of Wands. We've got the King of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Got the Queen of Wands. Now we've got the Queen of Swords. You're leveling up in your thought process. And did we have the Queen of Swords in pile number 1? I thought we had the Queen of Swords in pile number 1. Did we have the Queen of Swords in? I'm sure we had the Queen of Swords. I can't remember now. Oh, and we have the King of Cups. So, clarification here. With these two, you've got to let go of your emotional thoughts. Your thoughts and your emotions are racing. You're taking action on them at the moment instead of taking action on actually reflecting in on yourself. You got too many thoughts running around, and we did have judgment in one of the piles as well, didn't we? Yeah. Don't let them people get into your head. Yeah. And I feel this is a little bit of you in here as well. You're being your own judgmental troll, so to speak. So, because I'm running out of battery life, I'm trying to be so quickly here for you guys. So now I'm going to get an angel number up. Yeah, light up. 1414, light up. Show yourself that you are an amazing person. You may have a few mood swings, but respect, family, and constructive outlooks and qualities will help. There's that throat chakra again. Maybe you need to speak up a little bit more. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Well, this is what I've been trying to say in pile number 1 and pile number 2. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. Yep, again, this is what I've been saying in pile number 1 and 2, working with the moon cycles. You've got Taurus, you've got Pisces. Pisces will go with the flow. Taurus can be a little bit stubborn, but they work with their heart. Okay? Your blessings, you will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. good vibes will speed up the process. So yeah, even though in pile number 2, you sometimes have to slow it down to speed up the process. And I feel if you're not resting up, this won't come. So you need to rest up to fulfill. So sometimes taking slower action means you'll get there quicker. Are you getting what I'm saying, pile number 3? So I've got my Ultimate Palmology card here. So this says the Mount of Apollo is mainly related emotional fame and wealth. So maybe you want to become famous. But I feel to get this, you need to look at pile number 1 and pile number 2 and reflect. These, I've always said, these pick card readings always go into each other. And I feel this is a repeat of what's going on. You need to learn your lessons by probably looking at the other piles. And then I have Amethyst, which is the crystal of February. So you got the healing card, Finding a Peace, which both piles have been going on about. And I feel like this is an Aquarius. So maybe you might have an Aquarius. I feel like all these seasons, February, March, April and May, is the year to light up and learn stuff. And you will go forward north. Maybe you might have to calibrate northwest a little bit, and your blessings will come. Whatever you're manifesting will come. Okay, pile number 3. I really have to go now because my battery or my memory card is running out. I went on my memory card now. So please hit that notification bell. Like the content and subscribe. Do us a favour. Subscribe just down here. Press that little button. And I shall see you next week, pile number 3. See you later. Bye.